Alright, Knights of Apollo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the battlefield. Once again, we are playing 1212 AD, and we've got ourselves a little bit of a river crossing here. So it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be grindy, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm glad you could join me in this epic battle as we witness thousands of troops slaughter each other, all for our own entertainment. What are we? Some kind of monster? I mean, that's how I feel sometimes, you know? It's like, hey guys, welcome back to an epic battle. These people are gonna slaughter each other. It's gonna be fun. I mean, obviously it's virtual, but yeah, nonetheless, let's jump in. So on one side, we have the Kingdom of France, or the King of France, and then we have the Mongols. Yeah, that's a faction you don't see every day. The Golden Horde. The Golden Horde is here, and they're going to be defending this side. Who are they taking on? Well, they're taking on the Teutonic Order. So the Teutonic forces are here, and with the Teutonic Order, another Crusader-ish faction. Well, it's the Crusaders. It's the Kingdom of Jerusalem. So they are on the battlefield as well. These beautiful red roses. It almost looks like poppy. Very cool, which is illegal here in the US. I know, like, I've seen, because I watch a lot of gardening videos, and I was like, poppy's just pretty. I mean, like, I don't want to grow it for the drug or whatever, but it's illegal to buy in the US, I'm pretty sure. But you can, like, grow it in the UK or something. Anyways, Cavs charging in. Very nice charge by these Teutonic Cav forces. Kind of getting by and getting these archers, and he's going to try to get to the artillery. If he actually loses this artillery, I'm going to be shook. I'm going to be shocked, all right? Because this is big. Like, this artillery piece is big. Oh, wait, no. The Teutonic Order has an artillery piece as well. Yeah, they're like, yeah. They're like, we're going to kill you from afar. That's good. That's good. I like the artillery because it puts pressure on people. Oh, they have artillery too. Ah, the trebuchet. It's in style. It's in style. But I love how aggressive the Teutonic Order is being here. And I think he knows he has to be aggressive, because if the Mongols just sit back and shoot at him, he's just going to be playing at the Mongols' strength. Where does the Teutonic Order's strength come in? At least compared to the Mongols? They're infantry. They're infantry. Also, maybe they're heavy cav. Oh boy. This is not good. Not good. He definitely doesn't. He should probably aim for units more in the back here. He does not want to aim for units, you know, near the front line, as it can cause mass casualties. Yeah, this is not what I was expecting from this battle. I mean, to be, you know, for infantry to be already fighting, I gotta tip my hat, tip my fedora. Whoa, what is happening here? Uh-oh, that's a misclick right there. That's a big mistake. Big mistake by the Mongols. He's trying to get his cav close enough to... Oh, why? Don't shoot at your own men, Teutonic Order. But yeah, I don't know what he's doing with his cav right now, but it is working. It's working in favor of the Teutonic Order. On this side here, this is kind of more what I expected. I expected some fighting. These guys aren't even fighting yet. Look at it. They're like, hey, how's it going? How's it going, France? Like, oh, not too bad, you know. Okay, I guess we'll fight now. There they go. Okay. So, they're now fighting on that side, but it's not as intense as this side. I'm really curious to see how this is going to play out. I'm not a fan of... I'm a fan of the Teutonic Order in terms of their strategic initial, like, tactic here, which is, like, be aggressive and try to, you know, be aggressive and try to get your infantry fighting their infantry before they pepper you down with arrows. But what I don't like is their decision to use fire arrows and their artillery use near their own men. Look at all the arrows too that the Mongols are spitting down. Look at this. Just everywhere. Everywhere. And this is why he has to be aggressive here. This is why. Because, again, if he sits back, he's just going to get picked apart by the Mongol horde. The Golden Horde. And there we go. More and more forces moving up. Now, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, it looks like they didn't have any kind of rules on Cav, which is good. Because, you know, the Mongols would be useless with any kind of restricting rules on Cav. You know, but I think that it's good that the Mongols brought some good Cav, but, you know, I don't think he's using them that well. I don't know, like, what do you think you would do in this situation if you were the Mongols? Would you let the Teutonics kind of in? So it's less of a choke point, it's more open so your Cav can be, you know, you can maneuver your Cav? I feel like I would have done that a little bit more. I don't know, you know? I think personally, if I was the Mongols, I would have held up here, you know? Held up here at the river. And then once my infantry kind of lost, you know, got pushed back, then I would just fall back and kind of use this open field to activate my Cav and, you know, get some good charging in. What is he doing? Oh, these guys are breaking? Oh, he's gonna transfer in a new unit. He's got some swordsmen taking the place of the spearmen. Oh yeah, epic. So yeah, really good use of the infantry. And see, this is what I'm talking about. The Mongols do not have... See, this isn't good either. He needs to keep his archer, mounted archers moving. He's got to keep them moving so they don't get hit by the archers of the Teutonic Order. And now we have the artillery coming down too, which is going after... Oh yeah. Going after the horse archers. Let's go to the other side. Let's see what France is up to. France and the Kingdom of Jerusalem still in a very tough fight. They're still in a tough struggle here that no one has really claimed victory. And this is going to be like this for a while. Unless France just kind of like comes up with a weird strategy where they fall back, I think both sides are just going to keep sending in more and more troops. France is he does have a kind of weird spread out deployment. You know, I assumed it would be something more like this, where the Kingdom of Jerusalem has his forces nearby, his archers nearby, ready to go. But yeah, France has I guess he's going to trickle in troops when needed. That seems to be his strategy. We've got, oh, this is not good for the Mongols. Massive wavering. Now, they're not breaking, but they are wavering. So that is not good. We have, ooh, some Teutonic Cav. Look at this. He's like, you think you're the kings of Cav? Think again. Think again. So he's got an opportunity, yeah, to flank around. Oh my goodness, the Mongols are getting, they're getting destroyed right now. How did he not see that coming? He's just now sending in his Cav. Very fast Cav. But I don't know how. I mean, he should have. He should have known. He should have known. There we go. Jeez. He should have known that as soon as he saw that Teutonic Cav marching forward, that, you know, he was going to charge in his Cav. Now the Mongols also charge in their Cav into the front line and actually break. This is good for them. They break. Ooh. Some of the infantry of the Teutonic Order. This is chaotic. This is madness. Ritterbruder going in as well. They're going to reinforce his line, I assume. Like, Teutonic Order might as well go all in at this point. I think if he just sends in all of his infantry, which it looks like he's moving most of them now, just send them in and do some damage. because he's got the Mongols right where he wants them. They're pinned down. Look at how the Mongols are using their cav. There's no reason. Oh my god. There's no reason for these Mongols to be stuck in a melee like this. Absolute insanity. This is a good play by the French right here. Love this play. So he's moved up his crossbows over to the flank. This would be his right flank. Now, of course, naturally, the Kingdom of Jerusalem is going to mirror that movement, but I think France is in a better position. I think France, first off, they have crossbows. I think crossbows are better in this situation. It's very open. You don't have to fire over anything. I also like how the crossbows are spread out here, and they're just kind of opening fire. I think what's really good about the Kingdom of Jerusalem, though, is that I think they're focusing, all these units are focusing on one unit. I kind of like that tactic, because then you really chip away at these at this unit pretty quickly. So I think what the French should do is the same thing. I think he should go and focus all his fire to one of these archer units. Try to take them out quickly. But you can see that the fighting here is much more organized, so to speak. Let's go back to the fight over here, where it looks like the Mongols are just going to lose. More and more infantry is piling up from the Teutonic Order. They've broken through a gap here. That's really good for them. But when I look at the Mongol army, there's really not much left. I mean, sure, some Teutonics are breaking, but even the specialty of the Mongols are not holding up. The cav, the mounted archers, they're all wavering, or at least most of them are. And it's not really, I think the player just didn't use the cav as efficiently as he could. So I think he kind of missed out on some opportunities to use his cav and get some good, you know, you just got to do the kiting. He needed to kite more, you know, hit and run, that kind of tactic. I think trying to take on the Teutonic Order with brute force is trouble. It's trouble. But here's the good thing. This is so strange. This is the strange thing about this battle. And now we have the Mongol general charging in. The Golden Horde general charging in, trying to save the day. At least he's fighting with honor. I give him that. And this friendly fire is killing me with the Teutonic Order. But yeah, the Teutonic Order is cleaning up these troops. He's got a lot more infantry. Yeah, Teutonic Order is still a big threat. This is scary. This is scary for France, and this is becoming a one-sided battle at this point. You know, now what I was gonna say earlier, the good thing. Here's the good thing. First off, it's a river crossing battle. So if France can hold back the Kingdom of Jerusalem with just this force that he has here, I think France can definitely, he has the opportunity to defeat the Teutonic Order before the Kingdom of Jerusalem breaks through. So if I was France right now, I would be sending my army over here, because you want to contain the Kingdom of the Teutonic Order. You know, it's tough because they're a little unorganized. Now might be a good time to strike. You can see he's moving over troops now. Honestly, he should have done this sooner if he wanted to help the Mongols exist. But the Mongols are almost out of the game already, and these are not the greatest of spears. So this isn't gonna really do much. Now here's the bad thing. If France sends in his army in waves, you're handing the Teutonic Order a victory. You know, if you send in a few troops here and there for the Teutonic Order to gang up on and surround and kill, it's gonna be GG. I think he needs to send everyone over here and defeat the Teutonic Order, because he has enough right now. This will hold forever. considering the situation of the battle, these units of infantry will hold forever. And it looks like France is going with a more of a quantity rather than quality army. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got some good units like back here. These are actually, no, these are axe sergeants. I assume they were like dismounted knights, French knights. But no, I don't, yeah, he's just got like a quantity army, which isn't bad by any means. But he's got a lot of work ahead of him. A lot of work ahead of him. Here we go. The French have now made it to the battlefield on this side. And the question is, does he have enough here to turn this around? Now, I don't know why the Teutonic Order is sending in their Grand Master, because if he dies here, that'll be pretty tragic. I mean, in senseless, because, you know, he doesn't need his general in the fight. He's doing fine. He's doing all right. So he doesn't necessarily need to do that. And here we go. This guy's gonna go ahead and charge in. They're gonna try to catch the general off guard, but they're gonna be too slow here. So let's see what France can do. France is now sending over another 3 units of these levy spears. Man, he brought a huge quantity army. Insane. So here they go. Wow, I cannot believe the Teutonic Order is using their general so aggressively like this. It just seems so unnecessary. Because he's doing fine. He doesn't need the general. This is the kind of gameplay you would see with an army that only has his general. You know, or a general and a few units. He doesn't need to do this right now. And I swear, you know, if the Teutonic Order loses their general, it's going to be tragic. So the French have now been fully activated in this fight. The Teutonic Order is now shifting over a lot of their infantry. The French are like kind of getting in the way, I guess, but he's getting charged from behind. Oh, I see. Wow, what a bold move from the Teutonic Order. I swear, I love this player. He's so aggressive. Let's see what he can do here. He could take out the French general. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't charge that. They're in shield wall. There's no point in charging that. Okay, this is... I would have focused down the general. Take out that general. Oh my god. Teutonic Order. It's almost like the Teutonic Order is playing like he has to go somewhere. Wait, whose general is this? Oh, this is the Kingdom of Jerusalem's general. He's the one over here. And he did rip through that enemy general. Uh-oh. Wow, there goes the Teutonic general. I can't believe it. Why? It's just so unnecessary. But yeah, this cav is just running through and trying to get to the back lines. And look at Jerusalem's going all in right now. Look at all these units. A little too much to my liking. I think he's clumping there a little too much. But yeah, he's going like all in, doing some crazy damage, trying to break through, trying to do some crazy damage.
Our men are rallying. They're not done yet.
He's got some, the French are trying their best to try to maintain this line against the Teutonic Order. But the Teutonic Order is breaking through, and this is exactly what they need to do. Again, I don't know why they didn't go for the general. I mean, he was literally right there. They had enough troops. Oh, look how sexy this knight is. I mean, they look awesome, man. They look awesome. But yeah, they could have killed the general. I don't know why there was so much cav here. Instead, they wanted to break through here. Don't worry about breaking through here. You kill the general, the men are going to lose morale, and they'll break. I feel like the Kingdom of Jerusalem is losing patience. You know, I feel like they're just like, whatever, throw everything in. This is not good. Like, because what's happening here, and I've said this a million times, but what's happening here is the troops in the back, they're not really fighting anyone, but the game recognizes them as fighting. So they're not really killing anyone, but they are technically fighting. So what's happening is they're getting tired without actually doing anything. So that's why it's never good to clump up your army like this. And look at how he's now shifted all of his men to attack this one unit. He should be peeling units away from here to prevent these other units from surrounding him. So I do not agree to this whatsoever. But that's okay. We'll see if it's a bold strategy, Cotton, but we'll see how it plays out here. I mean, there is a lot of French breaking here. And I'm wondering, like, as I watch this battle, it's definitely an uphill battle. Ooh. Oh, nice. Yeah, going for the crossbows with the artillery. This is the the Kingdom of Jerusalem's artillery. I don't think we've seen them in action yet. I think that was their first volley. I could be mistaken. At least that's the first volley I saw from the Kingdom of Jerusalem. So we'll see what he does here in terms of weakening these troops on the side. We will see. We will see.
Our forces have found their courage.
Yes, they've found our courage, or they found their courage. But yeah, I watched this and I'm thinking, okay, the chances of France winning is low, but it's still possible. Anything can happen, especially when you see this from Jerusalem. Like, come on, stop it. Stop it. This is madness. This is bad. See, now troops are breaking. It's causing fear amongst the ranks. It's another issue. Like, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That is insane. That is an insane amount of units to be fighting in a front line, because I would say only like, what, 20% of those units are actually fighting? Like, actually fighting an enemy? And sure, you're breaking these forces, but there's a lot more, and these troops are gonna get tired. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried for Jerusalem. So nice little oh, let's see. The general's going in for something. He's in Christmas tree formation. Oh, he's going for the artillery crew. Not really important right now, but okay. It's something. It's something, right? The archers going for the spear unit. So France is forming a new line, and they are breaking. How are they? Okay, I'm so confused because there's still 15 minutes in this replay. What? What? Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it crashed there for a second. There's still 15 minutes in this replay, and I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Like, how is there still 15? Because it feels like France is gonna fall in a matter of minutes, not 15 minutes. A few minutes, but not 15. So we'll see what France will do here. I mean, I'm really curious to see how this plays out, because all I see are breaking troops left and right for France. Ooh, the sergeants, men at arms. The arms. Yes, the men at arms here. Sergeants, got some sergeants. These troops are instantly breaking, because I think they've already broken before, or they fought. They're already tired. But this is so silly. Oh my god. Okay, I should not look over here. Not only is it like, this is bad idea, you know, not good tactics, but also it's causing some crazy lag. Jerusalem needs to stop, because this is, you see all these breaking troops, so unnecessary. So unnecessary. Teutonic Order needs to start moving their infantry. They need to get behind. They need to start attacking this back line and helping the Kingdom of Jerusalem, because Kingdom of Jerusalem is in I call this tactic throwing away the victory. I mean, he's not doing a good job here. And why are you charging in your archers when they still have ammo? And you have plenty of infantry. Does he not? He does. He could have moved this infantry over here. But France is running around with his general, which is not a bad idea. At this point, this is definitely like use your general mode. Like, you better be using your general, because you're running out of troops and it's getting dangerous. So, amazingly enough, oh man. And this is just perfect for the crossbows too, you know? Just seeing them so blobbed up. Now we do have some, is this crossbows? Oh yeah, we got some Templar crossbows, pretty cool. They are opening fire on the crossbows here. So they're trying to keep the crossbows busy while the main army attacks, which is good, because if this big blob was also getting shot at by crossbows, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
This is a shameful display.
Here we go. More artillery fire coming down on the spears. We got infantry potentially going in for a charge, it looks like. I don't know. Yeah, this is becoming a mess. I don't know what the Teutonic Order is doing. Like, he needs to keep his army together. Having them separated like this just gives opportunity to France to kind of turn this around. And look at the balance of power. I mean, it's still not great for France, but it has shifted a little bit more in favor of France, but it's still, like I said, greatly in favor of the Teutonic Order and the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Oh no! So laggy! No, no, no. Not good, not good. And yeah, this is what I mean by keeping your army together. France is turning this around because of his general and the fact that the Teutonic Order is just split. Look at this. Look at this. Why? His troops are getting massacred because what France is doing is, even though France is having to hold against Jerusalem, he's having to, you know, he's able to use like a couple troops to surround the spread out Teutonic army. Got to keep your forces nearby so they can support each other and not be in small pockets where France could easily flank around and destroy. And that's what he's doing, guys. So props to France. He's going to win this battle. He's going to win this battle. I cannot believe it. The Teutonic Order, the Teutonic Order did good. I think he screwed up here a little bit at the end. You know, like he screwed up a little bit with spreading out his troops. But he's done enough to get a victory. It's his ally over here that, ooh, good artillery hits. This is good. This is good. But you got to be careful because it is causing his own men to break. The Kingdom of Jerusalem should have sent a couple units down this way. Even though it would have taken some time. You got to try to spread out your attack. You can't just all go in one side. And you especially, guys, let this be a lesson. You never throw in this amount, all these units. You don't want to send them in. You want to send, in this situation, I would say like 4 or 5 units. Oh, geez. And he's going to cause his own army to break with this artillery. So yeah, 4 or 5 units. The other units just sit back. They just sit back. They chilling in the river. All right, they sit here, and then once you need more troops, once a unit breaks, hey, send in another one. Don't send them all in at the same time. It's not going to end well. Now, France has just defeated the Teutonic Order. Can you believe that? I mean, I can, because he could dedicate, what, like 30% of his army to hold this bridge. And now we're just witnessing the Teutonic Order, or I'm sorry, the Kingdom of Jerusalem basically commit suicide here. I mean, I don't really know, because what's gonna happen now is that France has all these free troops. He's gonna be able to send them in when needed, and he's winning this fight already. So I think France just won the day here. France just won the day. Yeah, so a few minutes have passed, and even France, like, fell back some units. Like, he's doing it over here too. He's like, I don't even need all these guys. Like, he's gonna win so easily, guys. I mean, all this is gonna, well, all that's what's gonna happen is France, like, the balance of power is now in his favor. All that's gonna happen is that the Kingdom of Jerusalem is just gonna keep blobbing in troops, and they're going to get overwhelmed and tired and just cut down. As more and more time goes by, the more tired they get, and it's going to become a big problem for the Kingdom of Jerusalem. And a few minutes later, and there you have it, guys. Massive break by Jerusalem. Not Teutonic, Jerusalem. I keep confusing them. But yeah, that's a good win for the Kingdom of France, which honestly got away with murder. I mean, talk about like a total. I was getting like Super Bowl 51 vibes from this. I mean, it started off so well for the Teutonic Order. I mean, absolutely stomped the Mongols, and then had a great opportunity to put a lot of pressure on France, but just it totally died. Like, he got too aggressive. I love the aggressiveness, but he just kind of threw his cav in nilly-willy. Like, if he kept his cav alive to support his infantry that was attacking the French, they could have easily have won this battle. It looks like Jerusalem's going to try to put up some sort of last stand here. It's not going to happen. They're going to break, and France is going to take this one. So let's get to the end results. All right, guys, so here we are. You can see clearly here. Look at this. France still has 2,000 men, to almost 3,000 men still remaining. Like, he had a huge army. Just a huge army of plebs, and it paid off flawlessly. And I unfortunately, it doesn't tell total kills, but I'm sure he has a lot. The Mongols not doing so hot. They didn't hold, but here's their kills. And then we have Jerusalem, which I'm actually kind of surprised by some of these numbers. I mean, look at it. Most of it, it's in the teens. 17, 19, 14, 13. Bad. Not good. But that's okay. That's okay. I hope you had fun. I hope this was a fun match between all the players. And hopefully this is a learning lesson. I never want to beat up a player for making mistakes. I more want to just show, hey, you probably shouldn't have done this. And again, I'm not an expert at Total War. I suck at Total War. So I know some basic stuff, though. So I try to share that with you guys, and I hope all the players had a good time and had fun. I do appreciate the support, guys. Hope you enjoyed this battle. Total flip of the table, right? Or turn of the table, I should say. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.